Hello guys, KaiZerZan here, and today I'm back with another video. Today I am in the Yamato, Legendary Japanese Battleship, and I am on the map Shards. I'm in a division with two Conquerors, and we got the northern spawn just above the Bravo cap. Alright, before we go any further, I'd just quickly like to review the commander we're using. We will be using Takeo Takagi for an accuracy build inspired by Andrew Cunningham and Azalain Scharnhorst, just to make these 18-inch guns as accurate as possible. Alright, so do take note that this match in the Yamato was before the nerf to the Yamato with regards to its turret traverse and shell grouping, so this was pre-nerf, just keep that in mind. Alright, so into this match, I see something is capping B, and then we have a friendly destroyer that's capping the alpha cap. Alright, we did see a grosser Kurfürst there for a second, so we know he's behind that island, and there's a Conqueror. Okay, grosser Kurfürst is presenting a broadside angle for some reason. Not the smartest opening move I would have done if I were in that grosser Kurfürst, but unfortunately I didn't punish him enough for his mistake there. Only 8,000 damage, that should have been a lot more. Alright, so someone else hit him very hard there, and me and my division mates in the Conquerors, and me and the Yamato were taking fire from that enemy Conqueror and the Kurfürst, and I believe we will get crossfired here from the alpha cap soon as well. Yeah, so unfortunately we lose our lightning straight off the bat, and that is very bad for us. So we only have 2 destroyers left. Luckily, it's not that bad, but losing a destroyer early in the match is never a good thing. Alright, so my division mate here in the Conqueror is taking severe damage, and I'm talking to him, trying to get him all to rebuild. And he said Roger, he was reversing, but unfortunately he ate gearing torpedoes there, and that was the end of him. Those 2 guys rammed. Unfortunately we lose our Lenin as well. So this is not heading off to a great start so far for this match. I have yet to done any significant damage, and I feel like I need to contribute more. And I start focusing on the Kurfürst, trying to get him off the map, and I see my other division mate in the Conqueror is sitting back, also trying to minimize damage that he will possibly take. So ideally we'd like to get rid of that Kurfürst there, but I believe he will eat... No, he does not eat a torpedo, he is taken out by our friendly Conqueror. Alright, so there's the enemy Conqueror. So we know the gearing is in Bravo. At least he capped Bravo, so now we just need to figure out where he is currently. We don't have a radar cruiser close to us, so we're gonna find out based on where the torpedoes are coming from. So this is probably gonna be either a quick match or just a regular match here, depending on where the gearing is. And we do see we lose our Wichita there, our last cruiser, a radar cruiser, and I do take a shot there at the John Bart. I am broadside to the John Bart, but I'd rather get hit by a John Bart than a Conqueror with AP. So yeah, I do manage to get 1 reset there. Our damage total is all the way up to 41,000. Not that bad, but also not that amazing so far for this match. So now I'm trying to angle towards the John Bart. And look who pops around the corner. The gearing. So I know he's launching torpedoes, right? That's the first thing, because he's not firing his guns. So we came in for a torpedo drop, and I'm full accelerating, turning in, HE loaded. And my division mate is also in a panic behind me. And here come the torpedoes. So I eat 2 torpedoes there. Luckily it's not Japanese, which I'm grateful for, because the American torpedoes luckily don't hit as hard as the Shimakaze's Japanese torpedoes. Alright, so now we see the gearing there. We take a salvo with HE, and that was horrible dispersion. And we only managed to incapacitate him. I don't even think we hit him with a shell there. I think that was just splash damage. So Now 12 seconds and then we have another reload. Hopefully we can keep this guy spotted. Because no one else is spotting him, so hopefully I can hit him before he disappears. And we see he is turning broadside there. My secondary did get a hit there. And finally, good dispersion, and the gearing is completely removed from the map. So that's very nice. Now the enemy only has one destroyer left, and not quite sure where that destroyer would be. And before we can do anything, the Conqueror pops up, which is a problem. And by looking at the minimap quickly, I see that last enemy destroyer is north of Alpha, so he's probably close by. We do aim there for the Conqueror. He was broadside. Unfortunately, no Citadel. I don't think I aimed too far to the front there, perhaps, and got 5 pins, but still 23,000 damage. That was pretty nice. Now, one very good thing about the Yamato, which makes it one of the most feared battleships, is the fact that it has 18-inch guns, which means I can overmatch the 32mm bow plating of the Conqueror, as you will see here. 30,000 damage straight through the bow, and there's nothing this Conqueror can do about it. So his best plan of action here, what I would also try and do in the Conqueror, is try and ram the Yamato here, which I think he is trying to do. John Bart is trying to shoot me, he incapacitates a turret, and I only need one gun to finish off this Conqueror. And luckily I reversed in time, so the Conqueror does not have enough time to ram me, and I aim for the bow straight through, and we take care of that enemy Conqueror. Now, this John Bart is, I don't know what actually he's gonna try and do here, what his plan is, but I'm also gonna try and hit him on the bow to try and overmatch his bow. So I finally got my repair turret back, and fortunately the John Bart killed my division mate that was behind me, so that is a problem. Now it's just me and one friendly destroyer left. I aim for the bow there, and horrible dispersion. Only one shell actually hit the ship, which is quite unfortunate, and we'll try with the other gun that just got repaired. Aim for the bow, and we do get 2 penetrations there through the bow. Pretty nice. So now we gotta stay away from the John Bart, try and reverse, and we see there is a cruiser hitting us with HE from max range. I believe that is the Otago, enemy's Otago, and luckily my friendly destroyer got some torpedoes out of the John Bart and hit him. So hopefully I can get rid of the John Bart here very soon, and unfortunately there it was a little saturated there, 3 pins but not a lot of damage. I believe he is flooding. Yes, and the Shimakaze got him with the flood. Perfect. Alright, so this match is not quite lost. We have 2 caps in our possession. We're down a ship, but if nobody takes a cap or we don't lose a ship, we're in a very good chance of winning by points. But unfortunately there the enemy destroyer appears to be capping B, and I try and get my Shimakaze to try and spot him so I can hopefully hit him. I see it is another Shimakaze, and I know our Shima is not going to outspot that Shima because they usually have the same detection. I think 4.8 or 4.5, somewhere there. This was also pre-nerfed to the concealment of destroyers this match. So yeah, now we're in a bit of a pickle here. We need to reset B, and I need to find something to shoot at. Either that cruiser that was shooting me from max range, or this destroyer, or the one Yamato battleship that is left on the enemy team. I have 0 spotting information, unfortunately, and it's not the fault of my destroyer here. He tried to bail me out with torpedoing the John Bart, so I'm thankful for that. But the problem is now I don't have intelligence data, so I'm wasting seconds that I could have been shooting my 18-inch guns at a possible target. So here I am spotted. I got a feeling it's going to be the destroyer that's just finished cap being Bravo, heading this way, and now there's a big problem for us because we're losing points by the second now. So here I try to slow down and not rush into the torpedoes, and luckily the enemy Otago shows up. Now one thing to note about these 18-inch guns is, yes, you can overmatch almost any piece of armor on an Otago, but that also results in overpens, as you just seen the 4 overpens on a broadside Otago. These big guns are so hard hitting they go straight through the enemy ship without detonating inside, which results in overpens, which is quite unfortunate, but a very good balancing mechanic. If the Yamato was able to citadel everything at any given time, it would be completely broken. So I completely get this mechanic on the Yamato to try and regulate the 18-inch guns, is to not make the Yamato completely overpowered at legendary tier. So that Shimakaze was spotted there. I kind of wish our Shimakaze was going after him, because I have my reload now and I would be able to hit that Shimakaze, and nothing that I can do. And there's the Atago. He's going to be a threat for my destroyer, so I obviously need to focus him. Got my reload ready, and luckily with the Atago being angled, there was more armor for the shells to go through, which meant it had more time to detonate, which is exactly what happened, and we do get a citadel there on the Atago for a devastating strike and our third kill of the match. Now the Shimakaze unfortunately did spot our Shimakaze, and he managed to kill him, got him down there. Now my only hope here is to try and get rid of the Shimakaze with one salvo, and unfortunately he turned out and my shells were not able to hit him there. Now I can try and cap B here, but I know the Shimakaze is just going to reset me. Most likely with torpedoes or with sneaky shots from behind that island. So my only hope here is to find the enemy Yamato that's somewhere out in the open. I've yet to see him or see shells inbound at me, which is quite strange. He was last known on the eastern side of the Charlie Cap. If you look at the minimap, that icon there, he hasn't been spotted since, which is kind of weird. Guessing he might have disconnected, or he's hugging an island, or he got beached somewhere, not sure. But yeah, the only thing I can do here is, without spotting, is to try and cap Bravo and not eat Shimakaze torpedoes. That's basically all that I can do here. I still have 57,000 hit points, so hopefully I should be able to eat or tank at least 2 Japanese torpedoes of the Shima. Maybe 3, depending on where they hit on the ship. But if I eat more than 3, I'm definitely a devastating strike for the Shimakaze. And yeah, here the torpedoes come, turning in, and I know I'm going to eat one torpedo, which will reset my capping, which is very unfortunate. So yeah, it got a hit there for 11,000 by that torpedo, not that bad, but got reset once. And looks like the enemy Yamato, or the destroyer potentially, most likely the destroyer, considering the direction the torpedoes were coming from. He's into the Charlie Cap, and I know there's no way that I could possibly win this match for our team, unfortunately. And 171,000 damage, very nice, but unfortunately not being able to hit the enemy Yamato or spot the Shimakaze is detrimental for our team, as I will not be able to spot the Shima, reset him, and take on the enemy Yamato, as I don't even know where he is. So my game plan here is to try and spot the enemy Yamato, guessing he was AFK, probably in the same position he was last spotted. And I did get a spotting ribbon there, and there the enemy Yamato appears. And luckily I dodged that widespread from the Shimakaze, that torpedo, and looks like, yeah, Yamato got disconnected. So now my only hope here is, with 50 seconds left, is to try and get rid of the enemy Yamato there. We do get 2 citadels for a Confederate, 32,000 damage on that. Very nice hit on the enemy Yamato. But the Shimakaze disappeared again, and I know I don't have time to kill both of these ships. So since the Shimakaze is not spotted, I know he's hiding behind those islands. There's no use for me to turn my guns to hit him, as I accept the fact that he will disappear and remain unspotted for the rest of the match. And yeah, take another shot there at the Yamato. Didn't properly aim, and I didn't get a citadel as a result. But hopefully with our rear gun there, we should be able to get a nice hit there. Yes, another citadel. And only 3 seconds left. And unfortunately, the match ends before I could finish off that Yamato. And yeah, unfortunately it was a defeat, but we did end off the match there on 238,000 damage. And 3 kills, a lot of citadels, Confederate, high caliber, devastating strike, and a base XP of just over 2,300 for a defeat. So yeah, that was a very interesting match. Was really hoping I could help the team to win, but unfortunately we did not manage to pull this one off. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen!